If I want to be a Malaysian leader, the Malay child is my child, the Chinese child my child, the Indian, the Dayak or the Kadazan. You know what they do? They say, how can Anwar, a Malay Muslim, consider a Chinese child his? I mean, level of stupidity. And some of them are, I hope, no LSE graduates.
Thank you so much, Datuk Sri, for honoring us with your presence. My name is Imran. I'm a philosophy student here. I'm doing my master's in philosophy and public policy here at LSE. My question is, Datuk, forgive me if this question is a bit personal, but as a student, very passionate about his nation, I'm quite intrigued. From your days as a student activist and now you as a Prime Minister, I was wondering what changed, whether in your beliefs, philosophical basis, motivations, and what stayed the same. Thank you, Dato.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. Do one change? Yes. You grow older, you mature, you seem to be more tolerant on, issues of the flaws and weaknesses of people. But there are some fundamental views that have not changed. I believe in freedom. I believe that in good governance. I understand through philosophy and history that countries can emerge great, to become great, or be destroyed. From the Khaldunian theory to Toynbee, the cycle is true, which means good governance must be central. So those things have not changed. And then there's one part. That is why I think in our Madani concept, we don't compromise. How could people think about cases, the past cases? Is different. But in the 2 years in governance, my colleagues are here. No compromise on issues of corruption, of leaders squandering wealth. It doesn't matter whether there's a coalition or not. That this was the ground and that understanding. And I think Malaysia has that potential in the past, but destroyed because of poor governance, because of greed and endemic corruption. And don't deny, one cannot deny that. Is known internationally. So I think you on these issues principles you have that. And so we have to move on with it. So you say, have anything changed? Not an issue of governance, not an issue of corruption, not an issue of respecting individual rights. You know, Malaysia is a multiracial, multicultural country. Oh, Malays, Bumiputras, Muslims are the majority. We have constitutional guarantees. But this penchant of going on the race-based policies or insulting and abusive and creating hatred and suspicion and prejudice by race, to me is sickening. You know, yes, we are encountering that. We have big battles with the opposition on minor issues. If they can criticize me like alumni's report on education, I don't feel in any way insulted. In fact, I immediately wrote a note to the Minister of Education, please give your personal attention and give me a report latest in 2 weeks. That was my note to her. You know? But when you talk about, Anwar is pro-Chinese and why is it he needs to go to a Chinese restaurant and eat, it's a bloody sickening thing to do it to happen. And I think I need you, particularly the young, to understand this. You know, of course we have our ground rules. We pray, you see, and I don't take pork. I don't drink. I drink water. But there's a tolerance. Your views. I have to respect what you believe in. Why is it so difficult? Because the penchant for populism and racism and religious bigotry. Malaysia is facing that problem. So the vast majority, particularly the young, must have that courage. Courage of conviction, tenacity of purpose, to say enough of corruption, yes, but enough racism and enough religious bigotry. What do they have to say? Everything is, there's nothing about policies. There's no major criticism of policies. My colleagues will know, in the 2 years of governance. But there's lots of criticism. We're selling the country to the Chinese have taken over, Penang is going to be Christianized tomorrow. Yeah, and blatant lies. Now, are you a Democrat? Yes. Do you allow them to say what they want? Yes. But do you then allow for such irresponsible act that could disrupt and cause mischief and even break societies apart? So I draw the line. Yes, I'll be tough. You can criticize me for all my policies. You may disagree with these policies, but you cannot use the race and religious card. And you cannot denigrate any person